Excuse me, sir. I'd like to report a crime. Sir, I'd like to report a crime.
Yes.
I was assaulted by one of the employees here.
Okay. Where was the assault?
I was on the 3rd floor.
And can you describe can I see your ID, please?
Sure. As soon as you, I'll give you my ID. As soon as you are about to, when you tell me that you're going to effect arrest on a person who assaulted me.
I don't even know the.
I know, but maybe we should figure out who he is first, and then we can move on there. But he's on camera assaulting me under California Penal Code.
Okay.
Which is it?
So.
240.
Yes.
Definition of assault.
So pretty much.
Can I get your name and badge number? I'm sorry.
Officer Mayos, 17723.
Officer Mayes?
Mayos, MELLOS.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. So tell me about what happened. So
I was just exactly what I'm doing now. I'm an independent journalist. My name is Sean. I'm working on Sean. Yeah, I'm working on a story here. SEAN. I'm working on a story here at the State Building. I'm in the publicly accessible areas, just taking some pictures and video here. That woman that you were about to speak to, she came up to me and she said, "What were you doing here?" I said, "Ma'am, what's your name?" She wouldn't identify herself to me, so I said, "I'm going to go about my business, ma'am." I spoke to security after she called security on me. Security came up. I spoke with security. I said, "Hey, my name is Sean." He was very nice with me. I said, "My name is Sean. I'm an independent journalist. I'm just gathering some content for a story I'm working on." And he said, "Well, maybe you should have asked for permission from government management. I mean, the building management, which I assume is this gentleman here, Rick." No, I didn't ask for any permission because I explained to him that, I consider myself to be the management of this building because I am a taxpayer here. I am just trying to exercise a right. I don't need to ask permission to, exercise a First Amendment right. So I didn't, and I continued about doing what I was doing, my constitutionally protected activity. And another man came up to me, the man in question, wouldn't identify himself to me, and he told me he said, "What's my name?" I said, "Sir, what's your name?" Any public servant I come in contact with, I always like to know who I'm speaking with before I give any personal identifying information because it's my right to remain silent. It's my right not to identify myself to law enforcement or anyone else. So I said, "What's your name?" He wouldn't give it to me. He says, "Why are you recording? You don't belong here. You're in our suite. You don't belong here." His suite being the 3rd floor, I assume. "You don't belong here." And then he goes to try and take my phone, my camera, from me. And in the process, he grabs my hand. So that's what happened. And
so how did he grab your hand? Can you describe that to me?
Yeah, he basically just went with one hand to try and grab my camera and take it from me.
Were you
just like that. Just like I'm holding it now. He went with one hand to try and grab this one, and then the other hand he grabbed this hand. He grabbed my left hand.
Did he cause any injuries to you?
No, he didn't cause any injuries to me. But I'm sure he had the intent to, or at least that's by trying to. That's the intent.
I'm just asking what happened. So
No.
He didn't cause any.
He didn't cause any injuries to me. No, other than the fact that he attempted to assault me. That's what he assaulted me under the definition of assault.
Okay, and what do you need from us? How can I help?
I would like you to find the gentleman in question, the man in question, the person who committed the crime. Okay. And if he wants, I don't want to have to press charges. I don't want anyone to ever go to jail. That is not my intention, especially for something so minor. But he did break the law, so I would like you to find him. And if he just simply apologizes, we can move on. We could shake hands and move on as men, and that's it. I apologize for trying to take your property from you. How would, if I went to try and take your phone from you right now,
I haven't talked to him, so I don't even know what he was trying to do.
Okay, well, I mean, trying to grab someone.
All right, so do you have an ID on you?
I don't have an ID on me, no, I don't carry ID.
What name do you want on the report as a reporting party?
Sean.
Sean, what's your last name, Sean?
Reyes, Reyes. But again, I would really appreciate it if you went. I don't necessarily want to press charge. I want you to find the man who assaulted me. He knows who he is.
I understand.
He knows who he is. So let's get his information first.
Well, just let me do.
Yeah, okay. My name's Sean Reyes. There you go.
Sean Reyes.
Yep.
Okay. What's your date of birth, Sean? What time did this happen?
I would say about 20 minutes ago.
20 minutes ago. Mm-hmm. And this was on the 3rd floor near, was it near the elevator?
To the right of the elevators. To the right. The hallway.
To the right, in the hallway,
yeah.
In front of the elevators. And all you're asking for an apology. And
yeah, I'm just asking. I'd like to settle it civilly, and we can handle it that way. Again, I want to know who he is. He didn't identify himself to me, and I'd like to know his name, what department he works for, so maybe I could follow up with his supervisor on the matter. I think that's the best way to handle it, is to follow up with his superiors. So I would like his name, and I would like an apology for trying to steal my property and assaulting me.
Well, we don't know if he was trying to steal property.
Trying to take my property. Either way, he was trying to, or stop me from recording, whichever way. He tried to do something unlawful.
And can you describe this person?
Heavy set, glasses, button-down plaid shirt, and he's about 5'6", 5'7".
Did he identify himself to you?
No, not at all.
Hispanic?
I believe he was white.
And just to make sure I got this right, with his right hand, he touched your left hand?
He tried to grab my camera.
What he did? What did he do?
His right hand, he touched my left hand.
Touched your left
Yeah.
hand with his right hand.
Grabbed
so
my
that was
left
the extent. Did he touch it? Did he grab it? Did he try to grab it?
He touched it,
So
trying
he
to
touched
grab it.
Okay.
Yes.
He touched with his right hand. He touched your left hand.
That's correct, yeah.
All right, sir. Give me a few minutes.
Sure, no problem. I'll wait here.
Please.
Sure.